going to demonstrate for you the SwiftTec Song Management System. Today we're just going to be looking at the SongLeader and how it interacts with the other follower software. So we'll start by starting up the SongLeader software, and I'll just take you through the different parts of the screen. So at the top you can see we've got a control bar with a number of buttons on. Now this is designed to be touchscreen friendly, so if you've got a touchscreen device you can just press this with your finger. Going from left to right, New will start you a new song set, Load will load a set, Save will save the existing song set in a file, Save As will allow you to do the same thing but to specify the name. You can add a song, delete it, transpose keys down and up. If you're using guitar you can put your capo up and down. This will allow you to select the display profile. This deals with automatic or manual updates. This one toggles between song and block mode. This button here allows you just to clear all the text, and this one will black out the screen, but we'll go through each of these in turn. So at the moment, as you can see, we've got a completely blank canvas, so what we're going to do is add in a couple of songs. So you can see now on the left hand side what we have is a song list, and I can click on any of these songs and up will pop the words, and in this case the chords. But if I wanted to pick a different display profile, then what we can do is select the profile from here, and on this system we have 4 different sets, so you can have bass notes, chords, large print or words. And if we just pick large print, you'll see that now we've lost the chords and we've now got large print words. Now what we're going to artificially do just for a moment is to shrink the size of the words by just dragging this across to see what happens as it fills up in size. So the actual text reduces in size to make sure that the entire song always stays visible. Let's put that back to normal. And we'll go back to a chords profile. Now what we can also do with a song, if it's not in the key that we want to use it in for a particular set, we can transpose up and down. If we're playing with a guitar, we can put capo on by moving the capo up the fret or back down again. All very simple. And we can then select the songs that we want either by pressing on them with the touch screen, clicking on them with the mouse, or we can use keys. So we can use the up key and the down key, and they'll take you up and down one song. Now if we decide, well, we don't really want this particular song, we can click on it and either press the delete key or the delete song button and it's gone. And finally we can save this as a set. Now quite often when you're using this you actually want to be able to have this fill the entire screen. So if we double click somewhere on the song area, what you'll see is that the window changes, loses all the windows bits at the side, so that all we've got is the text on the screen that we want. Double clicking again will bring you back to a normal window. So you can see that this is quite a powerful tool, but it gets better, because let's load in a set that we've already had. Let's say we've got all the songs that we want. We'll add a couple more in. Now what we can do, if we want to change the order, just drag it up and down. and when you let go, then it will then drop in the new place. Or if you clicked on one, you can use the Shift key in conjunction with the arrow keys, and you can move it up and down like that. So that's holding down the Shift key and pressing the up and down arrow key. Now the real power of this system is not so much in this, although this is a very useful tool for preparing song sets. It's when you work together with other computers, because this system will distribute over all the computers that you hook up together. Now we can't actually show you that very easily, so what I've done is prepare a number of screens that will fit with this. So most of the members of the band will use something called a SongFollower. It looks quite similar to the SongLeader interface. The only difference is that all the songs come from the leader. So if I fire that up, what you'll see on here is the fact that he's got exactly the same song list. Now, if I add a song to the list, you'll see that both sides have already got it. If I move this one up to the top, you'll see that he's moved as well. When I select him, you'll see that the follower also gets it. If I transpose up or down, the follower will actually do the same thing. I can clear the text, and I can even go to a blackout. If you go into blackout, just click again and you'll come back to where you were. Now all this is done using networking, but we're demonstrating it here on a single machine. And you see here that you've got very, very similar interface on the follower to the leader. So if you've got an instrument, for example, that actually is tuned to a different key, you can transpose up and down so that it's independent on each song. Or if you're someone that prefers to play with the capo in a strange place, well, you can do that as well, and it will actually remember for that song. So let's add in another follower. This one's called Song Slave. Now this one has got no controls and is really intended for a slave screen. And you can see that this one is set to a words only mode, and rather than having any chords on there, so it's more intended just for singers. And again you can see that the screens all change together. Now if you're leading a song like this one and you decide, well, you want to go back to the first verse, what you can do is you can click on that verse or touch it with the touch screen, and everybody gets a highlight of where we're going back to, so everyone can see very quickly and easily where we're going and what the leader's intention is. If you just want the song list but you don't actually want the words, say you're a drummer and you're not that interested in the verses and choruses, then you could just have a song list follower. And again you will just see that it changes according to what the leader is doing. And the last follower that we have is called a presenter follower. It's designed for normally for churches where they have someone who operates a laptop and to project the words on the screen, which is working independently to this system. What we have here is again a duplicate list of what everyone's doing based on the leader again, and you can actually see with the highlights. But the profile is very limited on this. It will only show the words, and it's in a relatively small type. But this has some special features. For example, we can actually set this so that we can save the songs in a particular format in a particular folder. This means if you've got software that will actually use these formats, that you can actually get it to automatically populate for you. You can also copy the song text to the clipboard, look at the song information, or save that particular song as a file. Now, as a leader, sometimes you want to be able to flick through the songs without interfering with everyone else's. So what we can do is go into manual update mode. Now the leader can change independently and look through and think, well, that's the song I'm going to do next. To make sure that then everybody else follows on the same page, then you can press your enter key and then everybody catches up again. So you select your song, press your enter key, and off it goes. Or you select your song and then flip back to auto mode. Now that if I delete a song, that will also be deleted from everybody's lists. So all the members of the band will literally be singing off the same page as the leader. So it's very easy for everyone to keep together. This makes this, we think, a very powerful tool for bands and for worship teams. The licensing for this works by the number of connections to a SongLeader. So each of the followers is completely free. That's the SongFollower, the SongSlave, the SongListFollower, and the PresentaFollower. Each of those are free modules. But each of those consumes one connection inside the SongLeader. So if you've got 5 licenses, then you can connect no more than 5 followers to a leader. If you try and connect the 6th one, it will say it's waiting for a license, and it waits for one of the others to shut down. So when you're purchasing a license, you really need to know how many followers you think you're going to use. And we have different levels of licenses to try and cope with most situations. Well, thank you for looking at this, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.